3 years ago, I showed y'all how to make my no roux, no egg mac and cheese in my Thanksgiving meal on a budget video. Today, I will be giving you an updated recipe for my mac and cheese. And again, we will not be using any eggs, flour, no roux, none of that. So get ready for the creamiest, cheesiest mac and cheese using just a few simple ingredients. If you follow my easy step-by-step instructions, you can expect great results when you make this. I'm using 32 ounces of cheese. I'm going to divide this up. 16 ounces will go to the sauce. The other 16 will be the middle and top layer of cheese. Okay, now for the sauce, I am using 4 ounces of mozzarella and 12 ounces of sharp cheddar. Feel free to use any type of cheese that you prefer, as long as it is not pre-grated cheese. Pre-grated cheese does not melt properly due to the anti-caking additives on it. Bring some water to a boil, add a good amount of salt, then add the macaroni, cook on high for 7 minutes, and you're going to stir this occasionally. Drain the water, don't rinse the macaroni. If you rinse it off, your noodles will be bland. After returning the macaroni to the pot, add the butter and mix it in with the macaroni. And now for the best part, let's make the cheese sauce. In a large pot, add the heavy cream, milk, and room temperature cream cheese. And FYI, cream cheese is going to add flavor, and it'll also help with the texture of the sauce. So please do not attempt to substitute that ingredient in this recipe. Turn your stove to medium heat, and after the milk is hot, start adding in the cheese. And you're going to immediately turn the stove off, and you want to let the cheese slowly melt. Make sure that you stir this continuously. And remember, you're going to add 16 ounces of cheese. Okay, you don't want your sauce to be too thick. Slightly loose is best, because as your mac and cheese sits throughout the day, the cheese sauce will naturally thicken up due to the cheese returning to its natural state. So you don't want to add too much cheese to your sauce and you have a brick by the middle of the day. Like, you don't want that. So after the cheese is fully melted, taste your sauce before you add any type of seasoning, okay? And you can season however you like. I only used black pepper and garlic powder. That was it. That was all that it needed. It didn't even need any salt. You know, cheese already has salt. Pour that sauce all over the macaroni, and you're gonna mix it well. For baking, use a skillet or a casserole dish. As you can see, I'm using my skillet. This is a 12.5-inch skillet. If you prefer to use a casserole dish, you want to use a 9 by 13-inch casserole dish, ungreased. And as you can see, I've added half of the macaroni. I added my middle layer of cheese. I'm going to add the remaining. I always like to sprinkle a little paprika on top for color, so you can do that if you want. You're going to bake this in a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven until the top layer of cheese is nicely melted, just like so. And this is how your mac and cheese should look, if not better than mine, okay? And yeah, let's go ahead and cut into this so y'all can get a look at how nice and cheesy and creamy my mac and cheese was. And yours will be too. Give this recipe a try, and if you do, please let me know how your food turned out. Thank you so much for your support on this channel. Please do me a really big favor and click the like button, and I hope to catch you in my next one.